So you're in no contact now, but it's more of a last resort because you didn't really choose this. You really tried everything under the sun to get your person to not break up with you, and just nothing worked. And if that's you, you're probably wondering, okay, now that I've done all this, I've wrote a letter, I talked to other people, I tried to bring her stuff back, I tried to give her an ultimatum, I tried everything under the sun to make this work, and it didn't work. How long is it going to take for them to come back around now that I'm finally in no contact? And one thing you have to understand is that it's different for different people. Some people, maybe that ex is really never going to come back. Okay. Maybe they're dating somebody new and the time windows aren't going to line up. That relationship's going to last a certain period of time and it's going to end at a certain period of time. And maybe the opportunities are now, maybe fate has shifted. And that isn't the case for everybody, but it can be the case. And it's really hard to put a timeline on things without knowing your exact situation. But what I want to tell you is this: the path forward for your life and re-attracting your ex is the exact same path, whether they come back or not, okay? Because eventually you're going to move on, because, you can't put your life on hold for months and months and months on end, right? Eventually you're going to move on. And what you need to know is that the path for moving ahead is the exact same whether your ex comes back or whether she doesn't or he doesn't. Really what this means is that, while you're waiting for your ex to come back, you need to be living your best life. You cannot stop hanging out with your friends. You cannot be out of the gym. You cannot, not be making money. You cannot not be reading books, right? You gotta live your life, And if you do that, the funny thing about it is just the same way that you would attract somebody new from doing all those things, right? Second, we're ready to date again. We're in the gym looking good because we want to attract somebody new. Well, it's the same thing with your ex, okay? If you don't sit around and stagnate and you're out there, you're living your best life, your ex is going to notice that. Even if they don't see you on social media, something about the universe and the energy that you're putting out into it, it gets communicated. That energy gets communicated to your ex, and they have an extra kick in the butt to try to come communicate with you again. So don't take a passive stance in this, all right? You definitely can reattract your ex, and a lot of that's going to have to do with no contact. But while you're sitting around missing them, and while you're sitting around wondering if they're ever going to come back, ever, you need to be moving on towards the next chapter. And maybe that chapter will include your ex, but maybe it will include someone new. And either way, you're going to live this life the way that you want to. Now, if you want some help being in no contact, or you want some help moving on to that next chapter, I can help you with this. You got to click onto my profile, click this link right here. It's kind of hard to see in the screen, but once you get in my store, there's a link towards the bottom where it says apply for dating coaching. And that's where I can help you get back out there and meet new people, so that way somebody is in your life the way that you want to live it.